Hello vlog. So slightly different video this week. So it is Sunday at 8:23 p.m. and I just finished programming and stuff. Did some revision on my laptop for Spanish, and I decided to bring you guys along as I meal prep for the week. Switch it. So I'm gonna make two different foods. I'm gonna make beef steaks with soy sauce and honey, and then I'm also gonna make some prawns as the second kind of meat slash protein of the week, as well as some veg and noodles as my side. But before we get cooking, I'm gonna go change because I'm wearing white, and that's gonna be an absolute disaster, meal prepping in white. And then I'll bring you guys along. This is what we're working with. We got 500 grams of plain beef, extra lean diced beef. Then we got 2 king prawns, they're 165 grams each. Mushrooms, broccoli and carrot. Basically I wanted broccoli, but there was no broccoli left, so this will extra fine beef. Spinach. Noodles. Cool, let's go. Let's make some space for the prep, because I did the same thing last week and it just took so much space. I think I'm gonna start with the meat and then I'm gonna move on to the veg at the end, even though the spinach will take a bit of time because I want to boil the spinach, then cool it down in ice and then cook it with like the sauces. But let's see. Okay, so whilst the beef is cooking, I started already chopping my green beans, and I'm gonna start also prepping the prawns, just because I think I'm gonna do the exact same sauce, just in a different pan. So I think what I'm gonna do is just fire up a pan on the side and just use the remaining of the sauce for that. The beef always takes a bit longer. I don't know if it's kind of because it's super lean, but for some reason it takes ages. It actually takes a lot longer than if I were gonna cook steak. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm going to fire up a second pan, just so I can get the prawns cooking as well in the meantime. The whole house is getting super smoky. I have like all the windows open. I have one there, one the other side. But the problem is I locked Uzo inside, which means I had to close the door so he doesn't come and escape. I'm debating mixing the beef with the shrimp. I may actually do that. Makes more sauce as well. I've literally thrown everything into one pan, and I'm gonna let it like simmer a bit more. I think everything's just cooked though, so it's just for flavor purposes now. Anything else I want to try so bad. And this I'm just gonna put in the microwave. Oh my god, there's so much going on because the kettle is also going off. So I'm just gonna pierce this and put them in the microwave. Bring you guys back here. And I'm gonna fire back up the same pan that I had the shrimps in. whilst now they're with the beef. And I'm gonna do the green beans and the mushrooms first. I don't even know if you guys can hear me because there's just so much going on in this kitchen right now. The mushrooms, beans, and I'm gonna do the spinach last because I want to use the sauce from the meat and the shrimp for the spinach. I have also prepped half more portion of like the olive oil, no, sesame oil, soy sauce, and honey for the mushrooms, and the beans. Now it's time to assemble things. So I'm gonna put you guys on the other side of the sink. So I usually weigh the meat, but honestly, like I'm just gonna eyeball it today. Doesn't really matter. I just want to break it down into 5 even portions. TBD. Put it aside. Last but not least, we're going to cook the noodles into the remaining sauce. So this is the final product. So it is beef with prawns, veg, and noodles. I'm gonna let it cool down. In the meantime, I gotta wash all the mess that I created, and at the same time I need to clean the kitchen because I think there's like oil and soy sauce everywhere. But I'm first gonna let this cool. I'm just gonna cover them so ouzo doesn't get into them, and then once they're cooled down, they're gonna go in the fridge so they're ready to grab every day for lunch during the week. And yeah, they do taste really good. Thanks for watching. Next week I think I'm going to be vlogging because next weekend I have quite a busy weekend. I have plans Friday night with a friend, and then Saturday I'm meeting a friend in a different town, so I'm visiting her new house, and then on Sunday I'm photographing an event. So I'm probably going to try to vlog a bit next weekend, so stay tuned for that and have a lovely week.